Rodgers began attacking the news media for, quote, covering up important stories. Rodgers then brought up the Sandy Hook shooting and said the news media was intentionally ignoring that the shooting wasn't real, that it was a government inside job. Rodgers falsely claimed to Pamela Brown that there were men in black in the woods by the school, and he asked if she thought that was odd.
Okay. 11 years ago, hearsay, Rodgers releasing a statement denying CNN's reporting. As I'm on the record saying in the past, what happened at Sandy Hook was an absolute tragedy. I am not and have never been of the opinion that the events did not take place. Here's how Jake Tapper explained that.
I have also spoken to another person, one who would like to remain anonymous in order to avoid harassment, who also had a similar encounter with Aaron Rodgers, saying that Rodgers claimed that, quote, Sandy Hook never happened. All those children never existed. They're all actors. Aaron Rodgers is responding to our story, kind of. He does not deny saying what we reported he said.
So who knows, right? Aaron Rodgers, what he believes, what he doesn't believe. But take a step back and try to understand what's really happening here. For a story that helps CNN's general agenda, which is the Biden agenda, hearsay from 2013 they've never mentioned before can just be blasted wall to wall across the world. Much like any random insane claim that's made about Trump. It's nonstop coverage. You never hear the end of it. But if the claim is made about Joe Biden's very obvious corruption, the bar raises so high a 747 can't clear it. Jake Tapper has refused to speak with Tony Bobulinski for 2 years now, despite numerous desperate pleas to come on the show. CNN really only reports on the president's corruption allegations when they have something that looks like it's exculpatory. That's generally how CNN operates until they get something that they like, and then all of a sudden the standards at that network just fall through the floor. Independent journalist Schmitt Tonight joins us now. It's good to have you back on, Matt. I mean, I don't know what Aaron Rodgers believes. I don't really care what he believes or what he believed 11 years ago about a story like this. But I just want to talk about the general thoughts on the standards of the media and especially at CNN. A story like this, they've never talked about it before. Their own reporter says it happened 11 years ago, and here you go.
Yeah, I mean, just as a journalist, I wonder what's the defense against this kind of story. Even back then, Rodgers was on the record saying, I hope this is something that we can all learn from. So publicly, he was affirming that it was true. Whatever he believed privately seems immaterial to me. And also, if they weren't going to report it at the time, if it wasn't newsworthy back then, and now you're going to talk about a private conversation that somebody had, way back in the past, they can do this to anybody. Yeah. And there's no defense against it.
No, there's not. He's connected to the wrong guy running for president. That's why it's a news story today, and I think we all know that. This week, The Guardian, with kind of a similar mission as CNN, trying to tie FBI informant Alexander Smirnov to Donald Trump. Now, Smirnov is a guy who claimed that Joe and Hunter Biden each got $5 million from Burisma, which it does now appear is likely false. In truth, the Bidens only got $1 million a year from Burisma, and that was Hunter Biden's salary. Still pretty good money for no real objective cause, at least that they claim. The Guardian headline, U.S. firm that paid indicted FBI informant tied to Trump associates, records reveal. And then they use this ridiculous chart, which just cracked me up. I mean, you could use something this connected like this. You could connect anybody in the world to anyone else if you use that many different moves of connections. Like we said last night, 6 degrees from Kevin Bacon. Immediately after this, the Biden White House writes a letter to Speaker Johnson claiming that the impeachment inquiry is over, stating that in large part it has been based on allegations made by troubling sources. Your thoughts on this one, that, by the way, this was embraced by the New York Times. This is being embraced by all the pro-Biden media.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. This is a repetition of the same kind of reporting that we saw throughout the Russiagate scandal. The whole idea of connecting the dots, which is not actually any kind of affirmative reporting. You put a whole bunch of associations together and claim that they have some kind of meaning without showing the meaning or showing the connection or showing the intent. Mm-hmm. All they're doing is making an insinuation. It's very similar to the Aaron Rodgers thing. You can just make a claim about somebody now, and that's good enough for editors and news directors, which it was not once upon a time, which is ridiculous. ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, the Biden corruption story, in truth, has a lot of very credible witnesses, people that work directly with them. They find one. I mean, this Smirnov guy is the greatest gift they could have imagined.
Absolutely. I mean, the notion that this whole thing is invented when the Smirnov 302 is just one small element of a much larger picture where there are a lot of details that are confirmed, including the exact amounts of money that were paid by Burisma to Hunter Biden, to Rosemont Seneca. I mean, there are a lot of corroborating details. This is just one element of a very large tapestry, and they're claiming that this is all part of an elaborate Russian conspiracy to obfuscate the media and their audiences, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it certainly is. Matt Taibbi, have a good weekend. Thank you, sir.